and throughout training camp, we could see the potential that we had as a team, offensively and defensively. And we're not afraid to talk about Super Bowls here. We're not afraid to talk about going to a playoff game, having the opportunity to go to one, and then hopefully winning one.
Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
This freedom of speech is gone. You feel me? Censoring everybody. This, that, and the
It's
other.
not.
So,
It's not gone. It's sensitive. You know what I mean? It's not gone.
I mean, everybody just so sensitive, man. You can't speak freely. You feel me? Everything is hate speech. Everything is, like if I don't agree with you, then I'm like anti. No, I just don't agree with you. No, you hate me. You hate me because you don't agree with me. Shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, let me go ahead and introduce this. This is the MarcWes Sports Podcast. I'm Wesley Pierre, aka Westradamus, and we have Christian Mejia over here, our producer. He's holding it down for Marcus. That's on site. You're gonna see Christian for a little while. Probably like a few weeks. Why? Because Marcus is actually covering the Canes. Basketball season just started. And you know that he's the main guy at CanesCounty.com that covers Canes, everything Canes. So right now the season is just starting. So you got to make sure that he's there to cover all the highlights, all the updates and stuff like that.
Basketball and football, right?
Yeah. So we got to hold it down.
But he has to cover. He's gonna have to cover baseball too when baseball season starts.
Yes,
volleyball, all that shit.
And he still covers the high school players as well, especially the players that's committing or possibly committed to the University of Miami. So shout out to Marcus Benjamin holding it down. Follow him on CanesCounty.com. And yeah, if you want them updates on anything that have to do with sports in regards to the University of Miami. But we're gonna jump right in it. You feel me? My dog Tua.
Should we? You want to talk Dolphins? I was going to say, should we start with the Canes or you want to start with Dolphins?
Yeah, I want to start with something positive, man, because the Canes, it's not really too much we can say about them, but I'll save that thought for the next, not that next episode, but for the next topic. But yeah, my dog Tua, the arm of the almighty Tua, matter of fact, prevailed again. And I'm just kind of discouraged right now because Marcus is not here. Everything that I've been trying to say, like Westradamus, is coming to truth. It's coming to light. It's coming to fruition. I'm looking like a genie, and all the wishes that everybody want as far as Miami Dolphins with Tua is coming true. So yes, I am right again. And Tua, just like I said, give him some time in the pocket. He's dropping bombs. He's dropping darts. How many touchdowns he had? He had what? 3 touchdowns? You feel me? I think, three touchdowns. The crazy thing is he done something that Dan Marino haven't even done. First quarterback in Miami history, Dolphin history, to score 3 touchdowns and over 300 yards in 3 consecutive games. Oh my God. He's number one, and I assume every category in the NFL right now. What is going on? I thought everybody said, Tua, you got to give it up, man. It's time to give it up. Your career, your livelihood is more important than football because of the whole concussion. And look, it's because the haters don't see. That's why in Miami, you can't listen to the haters. You know what I'm saying? Because them same haters, when we doing good, they don't talk about us. You know what I'm saying? Like the Miami Dolphins doing good right now, they're not talking about us. You feel me? Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle actually got the most yards in 9 games in NFL history. But they're not talking about that. Why is that? Because of the beaches, the women, and the weather. They hate us. And Tua, on the other hand, they hate him too. Like I said last episode, because supposedly he's probably the golden boy, like the Andrew Lucks, like the Peyton Mannings, like those individuals that they just give that award or they give that recognition as soon as they get out of college football and go into the draft. But yeah, Tua, my dog doing his thing. Like, I don't know what to say else about my dog, but my dog is holding it down. I said my dog keep receipts. I said get my dog time in the pocket, and he's dropping dimes. And he's doing that. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and say something that Marcus would say. What is that, Wes? He's still underthrowing the ball.
But he is. He's underthrowing the deep ball. He is, though. You see that shit, though.
He is underthrowing it, but what did you see after he underthrew the ball? Pass interference. Pass interference. Where were we? Right where they did the pass interference, because, of course, the other individuals that's actually covering Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they're giving them so much slack, so much distance, that things are going to be in our favor. Why? Because you're so worried about catching up to that wide receiver that got your ass burnt that you're not looking back to actually look for the ball, and you run right into my ass every time. I mean, they saved us like 2 or 3 times the other day on Sunday, so I don't care. I'm gonna take the good with the bad. That's what you gotta understand. Other quarterbacks that got that heavy arm, that strong arm, they're not as accurate as Tua. So what do I want? Do I want someone that's accurate, or do I want someone that has a strong arm? You're not normally gonna find both, especially not in the NFL. The NFL doesn't have that many quarterbacks. Y'all gonna be like, what are you talking about? There's not that many elite quarterbacks in the NFL. So for me to have Tua being accurate, the most accurate quarterback in NCAA history. Yes, Marcus, the most accurate quarterback in NCAA. Yeah, I know you're not here, but I'm talking to you like you're over here because I know you're going to watch this video. But yeah, man, Tua doing his thing. That running back that we just got from San Francisco, he over here looking like Reggie Bush. He over here like, I think he had, last time I had checked, during the game, they had put it on the screen. It said 8 rushes for like 50 yards. 8 rushes for 50 yards? Like, so what are you averaging? You're averaging like 10 yards per carry, 9.5 per carry. What is going on over here? It seems like everything is happening right for the Miami Dolphins. We could have looked better if we would have contained that quarterback. Yeah, the defense was
fucking up everywhere. I don't know what, but they showed out when they had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they showed out when they had to, but my major thing is keep doing the same thing and wanting a different result. Like, you're supposed to contain the quarterback. So Jalen Phillips, you need to stay on the outside. Chubb, our new Pro Bowl defensive end / linebacker that we got from Denver, you supposed to stay on the end. It was one player, Melvin Gordon, that actually tackled the quarterback for a loss. He did what I was explaining: stay out, push that guy into your quarterback. He's gonna have to move up, and then you and your D line is gonna go ahead and gang tackle him and wrap his ass up. And I seen that one time, but for the rest, like, yo, they was just but he was just killing us. Like, I think he broke a record for the most yards in a game in NFL history, and that's against the Dolphins. And we're supposed to be this good defense, but again, I'm gonna give my dog some slack. You feel me? Everybody's injured. Our starting safety, he's injured. We got our starting cornerback that we paying all this money, Byron Jones. He's injured. It's like, everything that wants to go against the Dolphins will go against the Dolphins. Tua getting injured, losing 3 consecutive games, him coming back and being back on track. Then we wind up losing Needham. Then we wind up losing our safety. It's just like everything that want to work against us. Oh, not just that, our owner, he couldn't see the first 6 games, couldn't communicate with his own damn franchise because of the snitch in Brian Flores, that I don't even think deserves a job in the NFL. And that's not because, he's not the head coach of the Dolphins. It's just Tua showing you like he was the problem. It was not Tua. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For you to be that individual, and clearly Tua's number 1 in all stats. I think he got the highest quarterback rating right now last week or right now as a quarterback in the NFL, and that speaks volumes. If you got the Patrick Mahomes and all these other quarterbacks that's supposedly supposed to be great, he's the one that's holding it down. I mean, I told y'all he got the crosses on his face, so he got God on his side. His God made him come back and play the way he's playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, because like he's sincere. He's not that individual that rubs you the wrong way if they're religious, because some people, they be religious, but so religious he's just like, I can't even much be around you. Like Tim Tebow. No. He's not that individual. It's like he's spiritual. And you still can vibe with him. You feel me? Like the real personality of Tua is coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as him, saying I keep receipts, like I said, as far as him saying, we're not afraid to talk about Super Bowls down here in Miami. All that, I love that. Even when they was trying to troll him and like when he was walking with his teammates, I forgot what game it was. But he said, didn't we beat you when I was in Alabama?
Yeah, yes. Fans that was talking shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So all that is showing me that Tua is being comfortable. Everybody's kind of behind him. I've been behind him. Marcus wasn't. I think you was, but you was not. You was on the fence because you was like, just want to see this is gonna be the season that to go ahead and dictate how you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
I was definitely on the fence because the last, the last season, 2 seasons, and I think you're right. Fucking Brian Flores, because you look at the way he's playing now, it's like, lights out. So
night and day.
McDaniel. I feel like he's a Spoelstra type of coach, like a young dude who knows his shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I was telling Marcus. People talking about the Dolphins. I'm like, look, man, we've been playing dominoes with the O-line all off season, and Eric Spoelstra is known for not having a steady starting lineup past half season. It'd be close to the playoffs, and sometimes they be talking trash and being like, damn, Miami still doesn't know about their starting lineup. But who do they rank as the best coach in the NBA right now? The other coaches, they voted Eric Spoelstra recently for this season. So again, that's what we got with McDaniels. We got someone that's a guru. We got someone that has the personality. I love the plain fact that the quarterback of Chicago was running down our throats. And what did our coach say? He said, stop it.
Just wanted him to stop scrambling. And it was pretty irritating because he didn't listen at all. He didn't take the coaching.
Like, it just shows that his personality, like, you over here making a joke during the game right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I loved everything that I seen with the Dolphins. And I'm ready to see some more with the Dolphins. You feel me? Especially if Tua could go ahead and still have 300-yard games and 3 plus touchdowns. Look, I mean, the arm of the almighty Tua prevails.
Yeah. I ask you a question. The guy we picked up on defense, Chubb, was he playing in the beginning of the game? Because I feel like I ain't see him at all until like the end.
I'm happy you saying that because I was saying the same thing. I'm like, damn, what the hell his ass is at? You feel me? Like, he's this type of player. I should already hear your name already, close to the quarterback. Exactly. And I didn't. But I seen him later on. I don't know if they were they didn't want to put him in a game in the beginning. I don't know. I probably got to go ahead and watch the game over again. But I seen that he changed his number. He changed his number to number 2 because he's saying this is his second opportunity, and which is good, But I don't really too much like seeing people on defense with those numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I want to trick the defense. I want to trick the offense. And seeing number 2, that's the Pro Bowler. Now, if it's 54, 55, certain things like that, you don't have the time to really look at all the numbers to know exactly where a specific player is. But that guy right there, Pro Bowler, number 2, and that's normally an offensive number. Oh, I'm going to remember you. So I know Javon Holland, he wears number 8, but he's all the way back there in the secondary, so you can't really focus on that. But somebody that's right up on the line, like, I'm going to remember your ass, and I'm going to make sure I focus on you, especially if you're a Pro Bowler. So I feel you exactly. Like, I didn't see his ass in the first half, but then I wound up seeing him. It didn't do much because I don't know. Look, me and Marcus always hated running quarterbacks because it don't matter if it's the University of Miami or the Miami Dolphins. We always have problems with running quarterbacks. You know, you contain them, be 3rd and 15, and be 3rd and 9. You know, and they still find a way to get out the pocket and scramble. And we know this is a running quarterback. So for me, it was a good thing. It was even a good thing to see that quarterback, you know, look good. You know, I can say that now because we won.
Yeah.
But it was a good thing to see him because, you know, people were saying that he's done, you know, kind of like Trey Lance of San Fran. You know, they're not giving those quarterbacks, kind of like history said, you know, they always say running quarterback, which normally was black, couldn't play quarterback, you know, and that's just the same narrative that they're giving out right now. I'm just happy that even Lamar Jackson, look at Lamar Jackson, you feel me? Like, look what he did all through his season. And not just that, the other day when he played on Monday, like he won the game and they still don't want to pay him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. I'm happy we don't need to deal with that. As far as with Tua, you're not going to get no extra bread for being a running quarterback because you're not. But you're going to get paid. You're going to definitely get paid. Hopefully Chris Greer can lock your ass up for, you know, the next few years. I would sign a 5-year deal, 6-year deal with Tua right now before we wind up looking like Jerry Jones paying Dak Prescott over $40 million over the market value, and what the Baltimore Ravens going to have to deal with Lamar Jackson waiting so long. So Chris Greer, right now, you're the general manager that says F them picks. You know what I'm saying? I truly understand, but we need to lock up Tua for the next few years. But yeah,
you know what I wanted to say. I think a lot of fans still have like PTSD from the Dolphins sucking because, you know, me and my brother, we went out to see the game at Twin Peaks in Hollywood, and right after Justin Fields ran it in for a touchdown, I was like, fuck, right? And then there was another play when like they got the ball back and it looked like he was about to run up another one, and you just everybody in the whole place is like, no. That's just like old PTSD from when the Dolphins used to suck and they just fuck everything up all the time.
Look, man, I was saying this to Marcus the other day. Like, we normally lose those games, man. Like, we normally lose every close game. Like, we lose. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, when you're going out to the bars, when you're at home, it don't matter if it's a late game. You need to stay up. Kind of like that game when we had the Jets, but when we played the Jets years back, I was maybe like 15, 16 years old. We thought the game was over, and you know, Wayne Corbett and the Jets, you know, came back. They scored like 5 or 6 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, something like that, man. Destroyed us. I'm like, but we was winning by like 5 or 6 touchdowns. So for them to come back and win the game, this is the Miami Dolphins. This is the Miami Dolphins that could be down 14. They're coming back. This could be the Miami Dolphins down to Lamar Jackson, 3-4 touchdowns. We're gonna come back. This is the Miami Dolphins where sometimes you got to depend on the defense, and you got people like Noah Igbenogany saving the day. This is the guy that he's the one that's supposed to be on the bench. He's the one that on Thanksgiving he go sit on the children's table, not the big folks table, because he be doing some gook shit. But for him and the Dolphins to always find a way to rally around each other, speak volumes to the direction that we're in. We got a great head coach. Of course, I don't need to say nothing about the arm of the almighty Tua. And we got a wide receiving core that's very decent, you know. And even Wilson, you know, our third strength wide receiver, he's doing his thing in special teams, and he's coming along in the game as well. So just in case Tyreek or Waddle, one of them get injured and it's not here for a game or two, we don't look like how we was looking when Tua was not there. We still be able to generate an offense. So, you know, I'm just happy at what I'm seeing, and it feels good to be a Fin.
I'll give you one more. This is the Miami Dolphins that converts in the fucking red zone. Remember, we used to be the field goal kings. We would be right there and can't fucking pass that damn line, yo.
Exactly.
Just, field goal. Fuck that. We converting now.
See, but think about that though. Now that you said that, like we had our field goal kicker miss a 29-yarder. Like, yo, so we done transitioned from the field goal Dolphins to the touchdown Dolphins, and I do not mind. Because we're paying our kicker a lot of money. He normally is gonna make it rather than not. But for me to see that the Dolphins is scoring these touchdowns.
Has it to the end zone, touchdown. Tyreek Hill. We just told you he's only been targeted once in the red zone all year. Fake to Wilson. Hung it by Loa and caught for the touchdown. Blocked by Shell, down low, caught, diving pylon, Wilson, touchdown, Miami, Jeff Wilson in his Dolphin debut.
Like, it feels good, man. Everybody's scoring, man. Like, I just can't wait when everybody shut their damn trap about the Buffalo Bills. Because like I said, everybody have their predictions in the beginning of the season, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be right. Why is that? Because like you got to leave it on the gridiron. Everybody says that this team going to win. I remember when LeBron and Kobe was supposed to go to the championship. They had the puppets. You remember the puppets? The commercial with the two puppets?
My 3 championship rings. LeBron, have you seen my 3 championship rings? Because I seem to have misplaced my 3 championship rings.
Kobe, I'm busy.
And they represent the 3 championships that I myself have won.
This is my problem.
Now, somewhere in this area, I seem to have misplaced my 3 championship
Kobe,
rings.
play a game.
Have you seen
Kobe.
them? I did say there were 3 of them, didn't I?
I don't have time for this.
You probably don't even know what they look like. See, for each one of these delicious chocolate chip cookies, there is an equally delicious NBA championship ring that you don't have.
Kobe, I'm trying to...
One for each chocolatey cookie.
Move the cookies off.
You gotta be hungry, LeBron.
I'm
talking about stomach growling.
Well, maybe you should check your...
championship ring display case.
Oh, snap. Will you look at that? They're my 3 championship rings. Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, you
hey,
got names
beautiful.
for them all?
What's up,
you got
sexy?
names? That's
Y'all
cute.
playing hide and seek with me?
Why do we live together?
And LeBron couldn't even make it. Again, this is the same thing when it comes to the NFL, man. You got to play the game. You got to play the game, leave it on the table, and then we're going to find out who actually wins. I mean, when the Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots, like, what, for a Super Bowl? New England? What?
Hey, but I was going to say, I actually like that nickname, the Touchdown Dolphins.
Hey, we'll build that thing up, create a hashtag, boy. It's all good, boy. It's all good, boy, because it does sound good. Just like the arm of the Almighty too. But yeah, so yeah, man. I think who we're playing next? Who we're playing next?
I think it's hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Because like
we're playing the Browns. The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we're playing the Cleveland Browns. We're playing the Dogs. You feel me? We're playing the Dogs just like the Water Boy. Okay. Yeah. That game, I think we're going to win. Not just because I'm a Dolphin fan. You see the background. You see the jersey. Nah, not because of that. It's because the Cleveland Browns are always garbage.
Yeah,
they send you over there and they send you to Oakland to die. It used to be the same thing over here in Miami. They send you over here to collect a check and retire. You feel me? No state tax. You Gucci. But we got our quarterback. I like their all around team though. You feel me? Because they got a good team in Cleveland. They got a team like the Dolphins. Like the defense is good, the offense is good, running backs are good. They got Chubb too, just the running back. I think they're related. The Chubb that we got and the Chubb that's for the Cleveland Browns, the running back. I think they're related, but they don't have no quarterback. They do not have a quarterback. So when you don't have a quarterback, you don't have nothing, man. You know, your defense better be so stout like the Baltimore Ravens when they actually had their quarterback, and their quarterback didn't need to do nothing. I forgot his name, but he didn't need to do anything. He just needed to pass the ball off to Jamal Williams, I think. And you got Ray Lewis, you had Terrell Suggs, you had Ed Reed. I think even Dion was on one of those teams. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp. Unc was even on one of those teams. You know what I'm saying? I think that same team that I'm talking about. Yeah, what Tony Saragusa and everything like that. If you don't have like a defense like that, where it's like, how are we gonna go 5-10 yards? You need a quarterback. You need a quarterback, at least to someone like Alex Smith, someone that can be the game manager. You don't need to do anything big, but be a game manager. But as far as with this game, like, look, the Dolphins are going to win. I don't need to speak too much on the damn game because I know the Dolphins are going to win. They don't have no quarterback. I just want to see how good the Dolphins win. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the defense is on point over there in Cleveland. The running game is on point in Cleveland. So if the Dolphins don't actually win, that's going to be a big surprise for me. But I don't think that's going to happen. But again, like I said previously about people choosing Super Bowl contenders and stuff like that, you don't know. Every game is different. I mean, the Jets just beat the Buffalo Bills too. You feel me? Kind of watered down our win against Buffalo because people are going to be like, look, the garbage ass Jets beat Buffalo too. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
They've been looking better though. They've been looking like, they got a little squad too. So
yeah. They definitely got a squad too, especially with our dog from the University of Miami and Braxton Berrios. He be always doing his thing in New York. Hopefully you wind up being a free agent and you could come down to Miami and do something over here with us. But yeah, man, Cleveland, I want to see how our defense look as far as stopping the run. Right now, I truly don't know what's going on in the cornerback position.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what's up with Xavier Howard? It seems like he's just been like this, like he disappeared. Like,
I'm happy that you said that. You feel me? You remember when I told Marcus, as soon as you pay these motherfuckers, these people, they be acting up now? Same thing. Jimmy Butler, you paid him. Kyle Lowry, you paid him. You feel me saying? Yeah. Byron Jones, our starting corner. You're supposed to been here. That's the crazy thing. Like, you been got paid. You had needed to have surgery done, and you wait a little bit before the season start rather than doing it before the actual, like, right when the season is done. Just go ahead and do your thing with the surgery. You have plenty of time to rehab. And look, we still waiting on him. They said he was supposed to be here back in week 2. We going on week 10. Like, are you gonna play a game? You know what I'm saying? That's just the shit that's aggravating me. Now, if you come back in playoffs or close to the end of the season and you're the same person as you left, then cool. I ain't gonna get mad at you because we found a way to actually win without you. That's what we're supposed to do when somebody goes down. You're supposed to be able to cover for that player that's down, unless it's the quarterback, because we know Teddy, it's a no-go. He been checked out. But as far as everyone else, you're supposed to be able to cover for your next man. So for me, I think that this game is going to be cake work. Hopefully we could win the game early and we could take Tua out, and I could probably see Skyler again, to see if we have I think we have a backup, but is he going to be the permanent backup? Because Teddy, like, I'm done with you. I know you from the crib.
He's not it. I know Marcus likes him, and he got a relationship with him, but he's not it. He's definitely not it.
He's definitely not it.
He's got a good football name, Teddy Bridgewater. That sounds like a cool football name, but that's just not working.
So we'll go ahead and transition into we just spoke the good. I'm gonna go straight to the ugly. I normally would say bad, but you got to skip the bad and go straight to the ugly when you're speaking on the University of Miami